Hello, everybody, and welcome to Freaky Fast Broadcasting. We have here tonight the Underdog Racing League Xfinity Series from the Charlotte Motor Speedway as these guys take on this 1.5 miler here. We're running a little bit behind here as we just got through qualifying, and we are going to bring you the action now live as we want to give a shout out to the sponsors who help make it happen here at the Underdog Racing League, and that is Ultimate Siding and Gutters LLC. Make sure you go check them out. Also, make sure you go check out our sponsors of ButtKicker at ButtKicker.com. Use that Freaky Fast 20 promo code to get 20% off of any purchase. And also head on over to the McConey Setup Shop at McConeySetupShop.com today, where you can use FFB10 to get 10% off of any purchase there for a setup at McConey Setup Shop. Also, our giveaway just ended. Congrats to Rusty Modesty for winning the coaching lessons there at the McConey Setup Shop, and he'll get to pick and choose who he wants to use, as they got some great professional drivers over there to choose from at the McConey Setup Shop. So make sure you stay tuned in, as we'll have more giveaways coming in there with the McConey Setup Shop and possibly other things. So make sure you stay always tuned into Freaky Fast and with all our social media pages. But back to the race action. I'm Zach Hall up in the booth here. As joined alongside me tonight, we'll have Robert Boyer Jr., as he's going to be also doing the production in the booth. But we have just got all the way through qualifying. At the moment, it looks like Jason Fensler is going to be the pole setter, as he's going to be looking to start back out front here tonight. Ray Lane's looking like he's going to be possibly up to second here also at this qualifying effort. So they're starting to grid up here. It's going to be a fantastic night of racing, and I believe our producer is ready for me to introduce him. So Robert, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine, Zach. I'm just sitting here listening to you rack off so freaking fast. It made me laugh. As we are behind, but that's right. Here's the rest of the starting lineup. As we're trying to get through of everything, as we had a little bit of a internet glitch, but it fixed itself pretty fast, thank God. So we'll be here live. I do apologize for that new link that's out there. So when you go back and watch this, don't worry about what I'm saying now, because it doesn't matter. It only matters to the live people.
That's exactly right there. As you saw the starting grid there, and as they start to roll off here, this is live on Freaky Fast Broadcast. Jason Fensler out front. That's a sight these drivers want to see possibly change. They're going to have to go at here tonight, because Fensler has been on some type of roll. But Ray Lane here has been showing pace these last few races. He could possibly be right there in position. Also, been a fun night. Seen a lot of throwback paint schemes here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway here on this upcoming Labor Day weekend. So, man, it's cool to see these cars that look beautiful under the lights here at Charlotte.
That is true, yeah. I like some of the throwbacks. The only thing I'm disappointed in is I don't see a Dower Waltrip scheme out there.
We'll have to look for it. Maybe there's one out there. I don't know.
Where?
I haven't seen one yet. I think you might be right there, Robert.
Where? Come on, guys. You're killing me here. But no, man, they got some beautiful, beautiful schemes out here tonight, Zach. So, yeah, this is going to be a great race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, here with the Underdog Racing League, here with that Freaky Fast Broadcasting. And if we seems like we're talking really fast, just hit that 1.5 times slow-mo, and maybe you can understand what we're saying on YouTube. Anyways.
Yeah, you're probably going to need to use that at the beginning there.
What did he say? What did he say? But we're getting ready to go green here, Zach.
Green.
Yes, we are. There is green flag in the air. Jason Fensler going to lead us off on the green flag here. He's got a great field here tonight. 27 cars taking the grid here. This is going to be a fantastic race to head off into one. Right now, it's going to settle out for the first 5 position, but I'm unsure what position. That's 25 of Trevor Earhart. He's going sideways through the corner. He's going to stay green. If he can keep that thing saved down on the apron, he's going to lose it. And there it is. First caution flag of the night waves here on lap number 1. Looks like Trevor Earhart around and Cody Dorsey up ahead, and also some damage for Peyton Presley as the first Freaky Fast yellow waves.
Wow. What do you think caused that there, Zach, as we wait for our instant replay here?
Man, it looks like cold tires. It's a common case we see a lot of times. Also, possibly could have caught a little bit of that apron there on that 25 machine. That's easy to do, and when you do that, the car goes around very easily. And from what I'm seeing, actually, got a little bit on the apron, checked up for the 3 in front of him, Jacob Sekrovich, who qualified in that 5th position. He checked up for that 3, and when he did, he just it looks like he almost got a bump to the rear end too there, even on the apron. So it kind of checked up the whole field. Dorsey got some damage from that. He goes around after that. I believe even Dane Moyer in the 28. Yeah, he takes some damage from multiple guys with multiple big hits there.
Oh, well, thank God they got a fast repair, but that's not how you want to start out the race. But yeah, man, you seen it, how he just got loose there, hitting that apron, unfortunately. So I want to, as we are getting this stuff all set up here on my end, want to give a shout out to everybody there on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Again, we do apologize for that first link error there, but at least you're back here live with us and you found us again, and we do much appreciate, all that. I sound like I'm lost right now because I'm trying to do 3 things here, Zach.
Oh, you're all good. I'm just reading, our good old buddy Kali out there in the chat, one of the moderators here. He says, when I get going, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. I'm just a good old boy, no matter how slow I go. So, that's pretty truthful there. All my friends pick on me for, especially the ones that don't live near me. My real life friends, they all understand our slang, I guess you could say, when we talk. But sometimes people are like, I have no clue what you just said. And I'm just, oh, sorry. Let me slow it down a little bit.
Do you see that car, Baby Ruth?
Baby Ruth.
I want candy now.
Yeah, get Robert on a candy tangent here, already on lap number 3. We're in trouble, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. That's it.
For one of them nights where, candy's a big subject. Well, can't help it. It's just always
Zach,
is.
On another subject, I did something for you, and I don't know if you see it or not.
Oh, well, I don't see it. I had to go on the.
I need to go live on this thingy. See, I apologize. Sorry, my bad. Here, there you go. All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry, Underdog Racing League and the drivers. Just get a good kick on the first 4 laps, but we will get serious here at Freaky Fast, as you know we always do. But okay. Okay, so do you see what I did for you now, Zach?
Yeah, you made it blue like we were talking about. I like it.
Is that good?
I do like it.
Okay,
yes.
All right. Hopefully
I think it matches the Freaky Fast. We've always had the blue color here at Freaky Fast. We're a blue blood. Kind of like basketball. College basketball.
Oh wait, no. No, we're not gonna go there. But yeah, hopefully everybody out there that is watching likes the new color and the new layout with the white lines in the middle there to separate the drivers and things like that. Just a little bit of tweaks here and there.
Oh, it looks like a good Duke blue on there, Robert. Thank you.
It's
Robert's
called
gonna change it now. He's gonna change it.
I'm gonna change it to purple.
Hey, purple wouldn't look too bad, I believe.
Yeah, for Penn State.
Hey. I can't hate. I cannot hate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to get a little serious. I think. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like Holly said, it's comedy hour here at Freaky Fast when the caution flag flies, and guess what? We try to do our best, but now back to the actions where we're really good at it here. As the green flag looks to wave, there it is off in the air. Ray Lane, not the greatest start from the outside as Finsler fires off there. And even Job going to look to follow through. That was the 89 Job there who goes off into second there. Great start to this race for that 89, looking for some momentum here in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, and that's Matt Jobs. I'm not used to him being in the 89, so it caught me off guard earlier when I seen the number 89. I was like, Matt runs the 89?
I believe it's for all season now. Maybe. Oh, whoa! Look behind there. That is a gaggle. We got Alpha in the 24. James Loveland in the 56 and the 53 are Robert Rader, who right there pushing very hard. Rader also a very quick driver too. Started at 10th position up to 7th already here in the opening stages. Man, oh man! Look at this great racing they're putting on here. This multi-groove track.
That is right. This is a multi-groove track. You can run the high line and the low line here. So, as you can see, Rader trying to work the traffic here with Nick, tonight's sponsor of the race here, Throwback. And also, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned towards the end of the race, too, because there is cash on the line, Zach. There's money to be won.
That there is. So, got to be out here pushing as hard as possible. And You know, that you not only want to win here at Charlotte. Charlotte's a special track, but especially when you do a throwback race here. You definitely want to win that, but when you have something like money on the line, it even ups the stakes even more. As you see, look at Raider putting the moves on Alves, going to the inside down here in 3 and 4, see if he can make that pass work. Still side by side as the XL 4. 53 not able to get it done, but definitely surging forward is Robert Raider here early in the stages, up to the 6th position, trying to take that 6th position away from the 24.
As he's battling to come through 1 and 2 here, I do believe. Yep, going down the backstretch, and he is going to clear him. But yeah, right behind him, he's got Brent Somers right there in that number 7 throwback scheme of, looks like Richard Petty. And is that Jimmy Johnson? Do it right? Is that a double scheme there?
So you got the 24 Alves in the 24 course, and then you got the Richard Petty, Jimmy Johnson, and Dale Earnhardt scheme. It's the combination of all 7 champions, and and Somers is running the 7, so I guess to honor the number 7, he had to run the 7-time champion paint scheme. So that's a pretty cool throwback. I gotta say that's pretty cool way to throw it back there for him with that number 7 machine. So pretty cool there, gotta say. And looking back to our last mile-and-a-half race was actually at Kansas 2 weeks ago, and Robert Raider was the winner. So he's already up to 5th. He's moving forward quickly, man. Could he be putting those same moves on that he did at Kansas, where he was very, very dominant and was the class of the field? So, coming off last week, Finsler won at Richmond. Can these guys get back into the momentum of that 5 machine?
Well, I believe so. We'll have to see. I mean, right now he looks very stout out there early in the race, 10 laps into this 140 lap event here with Underdog Racing League at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we'll see what he can do as he's trying to hunt down Justice Murphy. Oh my God, a tongue twister. Your name is a tongue twister. Blah.
Justice Murphy there, the 9 machine. He's been trying to work over the 89 of Job there for that 3rd position. Just has not been able to get it done yet. But that's let Raider close into the back bumper here. These 3 kind of stacked up for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th position as the 2 leaders of Finsler and Ray Lane try to drive away. But you can see back here the battle surgeon Sekovic here in the 3 machine here at Earnhardt throwback has Jimmy Johnson down below him there, the 48 of Parker Johnston. That's the battle for 9th and 10th, and Sekovic 5th all the way back to 9th, and it's kind of the tale of 2 cases. Sekovic has dropped back while Johnston has came up 18th to 10th, so 8 spots up for that 48 machine.
Yeah, Johnson, I don't know, we know past couple weeks here, Zach, he's been getting stronger and stronger. Slowly but surely, he keeps working his way up through the field, and he's having great runs week in and week out. So that team is starting to build momentum. Same as Christopher Heights here, too, in that 21. He's starting to build momentum, a little bit at a time. These guys are starting to get the knack of these cars and everything else. Now, I seen a video, I don't know, and I'm assuming they said it's going to affect the Trucks Cup and Xfinity cars, but I guess there's a shock package change coming.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was talking to one of my teammates, especially Kali out in the chat. I was talking to Kali about that, and yeah, I haven't done much research into it, but there's a definite big change coming. The 3 of Sekovic got so tight, almost got up into the car on his outside, had to back out of it. He's going to lose 3-4 positions here, drop that 3 all the way back almost to the 14th position from 5th. He's had a tough time out there qualifying strong here tonight. And back to the Parker Johnston thing even. The last time we seen Johnston have a great run was 2 weeks ago at Kansas. He led 31 laps, led the 2nd most laps in that race. So Johnston really surging forward, like you said, as the season's gone on, so he's gotten used to the cars. But I tell you what, like you said, the change coming, these guys are going to have to adapt with that too. When we get that change at some point, will these guys have to adapt to that change, and how big a change will it be? We will have to see. That's the beauty of high racing and the swings of build to build, how these cars change from each time you get on this racetrack.
Well, that's it. I mean, we know what's going to happen here. It's a big change, and you get used to these cars, and you get this big change, and you're going to have drivers out here, Zach, that it's going to fall right in their hands, and they're gonna like it. As we see Dennis, he got up into the wall there. Scott's going to look down up underneath him, and then we're going to have that 27. He's going to look up underneath Dennis Steele there. taking it through 3 and 4. But what I was saying is that, some of it's going to fall in some people's hands, and some are going to struggle with it until they figure it out. So, you can see Lane, Jobs, even Jason Finch, Jason that's been dominating and winning here again, starting to just rack up them wins here in the Xfinity Series like he did in the trucks. It could plateau for him in 1 week. Next week, he could be out there running 10th position going, I just don't understand how this car runs anymore.
I've also been scratching my head a little bit here, Robert, the last few moments, looking all the way back in the 22nd position. Just looking at a few guys who've dropped their field. Huffsteller 9th to 16th, Earhart 7th to 15th out of his slide. But James Loveland, 6th to 22nd. He is our driver who's dropped the most positions in this race. And I'm just trying to think, what is he doing? Is this a strategic play from his standpoint? Because we know Loveland has great pace at most racetracks. Is this a strategic play from his side of the camp here? They know we got to go 30 laps here on this first stage. 65% fuel load. I would think they have plenty of fuel to do that. So kind of interested to see, what is the decision making there on lap 19, coming to 20 here in just a few laps. It will only be 10 to go on the stage. I don't know what's up with the 56 machine though. Oh, he's gonna have to run up to a big gaggle of cars. This is Sekovich and the 29 of Jake Williams there directly ahead of him.
Well, with me, with us broadcasting as many leagues and races that we do, I never second guess anymore, Zach, on what drivers are doing in strategy, because we'll sit up here and say you think they can, nothing against you. You could probably know more than me, but you think they can make it on fuel, and then you come to find out they couldn't make it on fuel, and it's like, wait, oh my God, we were way off. So, yeah, I mean, maybe he's saving tires, saving fuel, maybe saving both. I don't know. I mean, he's slowly working his way up through the field. He just looks like I just wonder if he was just saving tires, and didn't want to be in the cluster of the storm at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, it's a good, a good thought process there, and maybe something happened there, but the fuel, I think, definitely not an issue because of that caution. Definitely, they should easily be able to go that 30 laps here on the 65% load. But I tell you, what? Maybe he's trying something tire-wise here. Save a set of tires, but also 6 sets of tires here tonight. That's plenty of tires to get through 140 laps. So, I'm just questioning, all the track position he's gave up here. But he's starting to pick a few guys off there as he rolls back up into 19th. Guy by Cody Dorsey. He's got Jake Williams and Dennis Steele directly ahead of him. And then it's a good ways up to Scott Kerberg. So looking about to be like the 17th position where he can get to.
Oh, we'll have to wait to see how that all plays out for that camp there of Loveland, as he's back here, like you said, battling for 19th, 18th, 19th, and 20th position right now, as he's got Cody Dorsey right in front of him, and he's going to try to catch him, which, oh, wait, no, he just passed him. Never mind. Within, right across the start-finish line, he decided to go by him, but I was just going to say, Cody had to use that fast repair, so now he's got to play it very easy for the rest of the race. So we'll have to see how it works out for that camp too here, as we'll go up here to see what Kevin Orlando Jr. is doing up here, Zach. He's up here running in 13th position, trying to chase down Trevor here with Sean Hustuffler. Tried to give you a run for the money last Saturday night for the championship. Came up a little bit short, unfortunately, but I mean, he made it to the Final Four and had a great season at NAISCC Cup.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know firsthand how good Sean is in that number 94 machine. He's always a threat when it comes down to the season. So you gotta always keep him in the back of your mind. But Orlando Jr., he's really been working hard in that 27 machine, like you said there, 21st to 12th. So great run for him up here. And Mile and a Half is really Orlando's strength, in my opinion. That's the tracks that he usually shows more strength. He qualified well. Richmond last week had a very tough time, though, as the tires were in, as the run goes on. Ooh, Stunnered there to 33. Well, he gets a little love
Ooh.
tap there from Orlando Jr. I think who wasn't too happy that 33 closed the door like that so aggressively entering
Whoa.
the corner. And they're racing hard for this. Huffstetler involved, and also there on the bottom, you got the 48 of Johnston. He's going to back out of all of it as they go down side by side into 1 and 2 here. Sparks are flying here on lap 25 of 20 of the first 30 here in the stage. Orlando Jr., they're going to make the pass and slide him up to the 11th position.
Yeah, these guys are back here racing for it like it's a win. They're going for the win, but man, oh man, beating it. Well, I don't want to say beating and banging, but love tapping each other all over the track. And like you said, in that 48 of Jason, he said, not Jason. Man, I'm calling everybody's names wrong. It's so hard to look over at another screen, Zach, to find who I'm talking about.
Well, Robert, you're
How
doing
do you do it?
1,000 things in 1 minute. Well, I'm not really looking at a different screen. I'm looking at one screen at one time, so it's all right in front of my face.
Johnson, that's his name.
Buttons. I got the easy job. I just gotta grab my mouth.
I wish I was like that.
I tell you what, while we all been blowing our mouths, Jason Finsler has been putting on a clinic. I came here tonight, looked at the practice times, wasn't on top of the board. I was saying maybe somebody had something for this 5, but in this first stage, guys are going to have to go to the drawing board, get a little bit better as this race goes on, because I'm telling you what, this 5 is flying. Also, Ray Lane, he's kind of fallen off. He's dropped back to 4th now as Raider just gets by him out of 4. But Job having the run of his life here tonight in the Xfinity Series, up to 2nd, and actually that last time by about a tenth quicker than Finsler, as will be coming by next time to get that white flag. So 2 to go on the stage. Matt Job having the run of his season here in this 89 machine, and also, it's kind of interesting. We saw him in the truck really pick up his game there at the end of the season, but it didn't really carry over to the Xfinity car immediately. It just seemed like it never really worked out for him in this car. But tonight, the pace has been there, and the strength on the long runs has been there like he did last season.
Yeah. Okay, I was seeing something different on my scoring. Sorry, ladies. Oh my God, this is so bad. I feel bad.
It's all good. Jason Finsler here, rounding his way out of 3 and 4. He's gonna see the checker flag for stage number 1 in the books. Jason Finsler, your stage 1 winner, is gonna be 2nd to Job, 3rd to Raider, 4th Lane, and Walterman looks like he's going to bring that 99 machine home in 5th. And what a drive for him, 15th to 5th. So big movers. Carl Kukas, too, 14th to 7th. So, man, what a drive for him. Is what a stage there to open up this first 30 laps here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As we're going to get ready to bring them down here and get these drivers all filled up and pitted on fuel.
Collie. Oh man, oh man. Anyways, I was looking at something here as we'll go back, and it's not popping up now on my scoring pylon, but it was on there, and it had stuck on there, Zach, with Jason Finsler. It said a 30.51, and I'm like, where's it getting a 30.51 from? And I'm looking at best lap, last lap, and now it's not there. That's why I said, I was like, wait, is there a data error? I don't ever remember seeing that before, so I wanted to make sure I was the live people were seeing what they're supposed to be seeing. I got a lot going on. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just tell me to shut up. Let Zach do it. Okay, I'm going to commercial break. Be back.
Oh man.
So how's everybody doing out there tonight? Anybody up on on the East Coast getting pounded like me with about 10 inches of rain? And if you are, let us know out there on chat. If you're down south, we do from Freaky Fast. In all seriousness, everybody in New Orleans, Louisiana, and all up through Mississippi there. Thoughts and prayers to you and your family, and anybody that has lost their home or anything like that. We're I don't want to say we're here for you, but our thoughts and prayers are here for you.
Yeah, definitely thinking for those people out there that have been affected by the storms. And it's been definitely a tough time for all that. And hopefully everybody's staying safe out there and
Yeah.
able to tune in here to Freaky Fast Broadcasting and be able to get a little bit of happiness in their life here as we get to watch these cars go around this wonderful track here on the virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway. Looks like Finsler, yes, he did win the race off pit road. Looks like Job's going to call second, Raider third, Lane in fourth. And man, Carl Cooks in that 20 machine all the way up to fifth. What a stop for him there to get back out there. I think one driver who lost out the most. Actually, did he stay out? Walter, what did Walterman do?
Walterman stayed out from the looks of it.
He missed his pit box.
Yeah, and he's running, he's not throwing a throwback Freaky Fast scheme, which we don't have one yet. So we have to get a throwback Freaky scheme or something. Gotta find some old logos. I'm sure I can find them and, you know, get a throwback Freaky Fast paint scheme going on out there, Zach. That'd be pretty cool.
That it would be a throwback here to Freaky Fast from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning. Wow. Almost 3 years ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, time flies. It's mind-blowing every time I look back, Robert. It really blows my mind that we've come this far, had this many drivers, this many leagues, this many subscribers, every time I look at it, I just smile. It's been a pleasure, and we always thank everybody, each and every individual one of you, for tuning in here and bringing us the love and support that we work for. Oh, good. All good is here. We're going to be on lap number 34 when they cross the line this time. And we're going to be looking at these guys to go to lap 80 for stage number 2 and 50 laps here in this stage to decide the winner. Now, this stage, I definitely think we will be seeing a green flag stop. It will be very easily not done. So these guys are going to have to hit pit road and, pick wisely when they do. I imagine they'll split it up here possibly. We'll just have to see how they elect to do it.
That is right. We'll see what they decide to do here. Like you said, this is going to be the longer stage here. Now, they're going to definitely have to make a pit stop. This is, they had their one stage break here in the middle, basically quarter of the way into the race. And now it's time to run it all the way out now, Zach. We'll see how these guys decide. We're going to have some people playing the strategy. You don't got to worry about tires, like you said. They got 5 sets left in their pit stall right now, so they got plenty of tire. It's all going to come down to, I believe, drivers are going to push this thing as far as you can on fuel, until you make your pit stop, because you got plenty of tires, so you don't have to, worry about tire. And I don't believe tires get abused too bad here. You can make it to the pit stop with your tires at least being half decent on your vehicle.
Yeah, we could see some guys elect to, on their green flag, stopping this stage to not take tires, save a set here. 50 laps, very doable on a set of tires. So this stage should be easily done. And also, there's only 5 laps done of that here, as we'll take when we go to take the green flag. So really only 45 laps really under green flag conditions. So these guys should be able to definitely do that. The fuel is going to be the issue, though. The 65% fuel, they definitely will have to hit pit road unless they have some type of caution here. So I'll have to see, though, but these cold tires, we've seen them have a huge effect on the first start of the race. We'll see if anybody gets called out here to start the second stage out. And Jason Finsler, don't forget, last week he was in the Freaky Fast Grand Slam again. So his second one, could he go back-to-back? That would be unheard of. Pace car is in. He's got stage 1 done in the pole. Can he get stage 2 in the race win? That's the next question we got to ask ourselves as we're off. Green flag in the air. Jason Finsler in the 5 machine takes off. And I tell you what, Joe, good start for him there. Able to hold that second spot. Lane and Raider battle for third here through 1 and 2. Job definitely a little bit slower on that bottom line as these two almost looking to run him over. It's split them 3 wide. Raider to the bottom. Lane to the outside. Job in the middle.
Oh, and Matt Job went down to try to block. Who was that? Robert there. Raider. You see he slid down there and tried to slow his momentum down. Didn't work. Lost that position. And unfortunately, he's going to drop back to 4th position. But still, got to give credit to Matt. He's having a great run tonight in that 89 machine. Old Casey Kane machine there.
Yeah, I tell you what, that scheme here has ran very fast laps around this place before, and should have won a few races probably around here too in that scheme. So definitely a good one to be running around Charlotte. As there's the 27 on Orlando Jr. He's up to the 9th position from that 21st starting position. You look back farther, there's the 33 of Stunner. He's been able to hold position there in 13th as he started 24, so really drove himself up there. Cody Dorsey, after that incident early in the race, he's got himself almost back up to the starting spot where he started 11th, now up to 14th. Great recovery for him with that damage. He's got Dane Moyer also behind him in the 28.
He's got Dane Moyer, in that 28. Old Harvick scheme there. Not Harvick. Who ran that scheme? Haviland.
That was Davey Allison.
Davey's out. Thank you very much. Oh, man, I should know this stuff. I'm old school. And I don't know it. Anyways.
How you going to let the new school guy come up here and tell you who that was?
I don't know. What you have for dinner? You told me. Let the fans know.
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. Oh, my goodness. That's Amish food there, man.
Oh, I love it. Love that stuff.
Good so good. Do you put a lot of butter and salt on it? No?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're a heart attack waiting to happen.
Yep. I mean, if you go eat it, might as well do it the good way, right?
All right. Well, right now it looks like Ray Lane is looking really good up here now. He's right behind Jason. He's going to be going down in the turn 3 and 4. Oh, he gets into him, and look out. Wreck. Look out. The whole field's coming. Here it comes. Ah! Look out.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure what happened there. He had a run on the inside going into turn 3 there, Zach, and I don't know if he had a malfunction on the vehicle or something, but that was weird.
Yeah, that was a very interesting incident. Ray got to the inside there, and then right before the corner, he kind of comes up the racetrack. I don't know if he was trying to side drive, get to that quarter pound to pull him back right before he got to the entry. But also Jason comes down the racetrack too. It's kind of a counter, kind of both of them. That's what is like weird. Like, I don't know what caused that wreck type of deal. Kind of both going for the same spot on the racetrack almost type of deal.
Yeah, I'm going to say more of, let's go back here one more time. And look, watch what happens to Jason as we're coming down here. Let me go to the blimp view, and you can. Okay, no, that's not good at that view. You can see. Look, it's like. Actually, I don't know, man. It looked like Ray was just. He came up, was trying to enter the corner, more of the middle of the turn, and Jason was coming down to, do his normal lap, and unfortunately, they tangled.
Yeah, it was almost like Jason, it was right as Jason lifted too for the corner.
Yeah,
because you can actually see the raw fuel burning when he lifted. There going into the corner, and that really is an interesting thing because, was he trying to back the corner up and then the car just, sometimes you let out these cars, they do dart one way. It can cause the car to unload and the rear tires, to no longer have that torque on the wheels. It can drop the car a certain way and make it want to go left or right. So possibly that's a little the case of what happened there too. But I'm interested to see. Finsler here. He looks like did everybody come down pit road there? Well, he did pit. Not everybody did though. But
top 4 didn't.
Yeah, so top 4 drivers. That's gonna be Dennis Steele, Cody Dorsey, I believe.
Yes, and Brett
Somers and Trevor Earhart. So
yeah,
and I don't know if where Finsler and these guys stopped at this point, can they make it is the question. You're looking at upwards of 38 laps here still, and that's a long way to go. And I'm tough. And here comes Earhart, here comes Dorsey, here comes Steele. Looks like Somers is going to stay out in the 7, but maybe they feel like now, where at this point, if you take fuel, you can make it. But the other guys are just so close. These guys wanted to wait till the very last moment to pit.
What's funny is here as Brett stayed out, and look who's right behind him, starting in 2nd place, Jason Finsler. He gets wrecked. He's in the yellow. Well, let me rephrase that. He got into an incident and he didn't get wrecked, but he got into an incident, and now he's in second position. What kind of luck is that?
I want to find that type of luck too. Really lucked out is having the fast repair. He used that too. So any incident happens now in the rest of these 100 laps, he is going to be out of this thing here. As oh man, I like that camera, Robert. You got almost like a little flying drone camera.
Oh, you like that?
It's cool.
Thanks. I figured out some stuff without messing anything else up.
It's fast. It gets across the track pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I'm flying it. What do you expect?
Oh, okay.
No, that's what we got. Our buddy out there, Brandon.
Oh, we hired that new guy. Oh, yeah.
No. Brandon's doing it. That's why he don't call races no more. He's our drone flying guy.
Oh, so that he. Oh, did.
You wanted to do?
He got a raise too, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to know that, but hey,
no.
watch the buildings there, Brandon. That drone costs a lot of money. Oh, we are having a great time here tonight. Hopefully, when you go back and watch this, everybody on Underdog, you have fun laugh times with us too.
That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah. See, don't put me in the booth because it's bad. Zach's trying to call a race, and I'm talking about flying drones.
I mean, that's what we got. We got the freaky fast drone out there, man. I mean, oh, and I'm telling you what, dude, those guys just topped off on fuel. A lot of those guys didn't take tires. So, very interesting here. What's going on? Can they make it on fuel is the question. We had some drivers stay out late as possible there to get the top off at that point. We're getting to the point now where it's going to be close to, like, when we take the green here, it'll be 36 to go in the stage. Ooh, that's a long distance for 65% fuel. I think it's possible, though. If someone goes out here and saves the right amount, they could win the stage here just by doing that.
Our chat. Yes, yeah. I just wondered, Brent Sommer there in the 7. It's a very interesting call, Zach, because he is 10 laps difference on tires. He's going to have the rest of the field going to try to run him over, and hopefully it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll have to see if it works out for these drivers here. Sommer's going to lead us to green. He's going to be the lone man out there. Green flag is out, and we're off and away. Brett Sommer's going to lead our way down into 1, but can Finsler get to the inside? I think he'll try to. Sommer's going to try to close the door. He actually gets it stuck and takes off. Sommer's to the lead. Raider now putting pressure on Finsler as Alves slides back to 4th.
They go flying down the backstretch here on lap 45 of 140 here, and side-by-side action going through the whole field here as Jason is now going to look underneath that 7 machine, and he's going to try to clear him coming across the start-finish line, Zach, as they take it down in turn 1.
Oh, man, wild racing here. It looks like Finsler going to get it done here. Possibly no. Sommer's fighting back on the outside here, who has the run. Looks like Finsler has it, but Raiders coming on the inside. Also, he's going to get the push to the 5. Now dive to the inside of the 5. Also late to the corner. Here goes Raider, our winner, Kansas.
Oh, Raider, yeah. Rob Raider's looking good in that 53 machine here as he's up underneath Jason in that number 5 right now. He's going to try to stay side by side going down in the turn of 1. He's going to see if he can try to get the angle as, Jason got a better run entering 1. As they come out of 2 to head down the backstretch to go into turn 3 and 4, Zach.
Oh, man, the power move from Jason Finsler around the outside to get the position back from Robert Raider. Here comes Somers hanging on to that 3rd position. And you can see him there from behind now. Really starting to charge up his Sean Husto in the 94. He's starting to crack his way up to the top 4 for the first time. And also another driver involved in that last caution, Ray Lane. We see him battling for the lead with Finsler have that incident. He's 6 laps down on pit road, still waiting for that damage to get repaired. I believe the issue that Ray Lane had is he did not have that fast repair applied. And so when he came in here, they are doing the required repairs manually and not using that fast repair file like he wants.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, there ain't much you can do about that except sit and wait for them to fix your machine as we're still riding along here with Rob in that number 53 here, and looking good in that number 7 though. Now that the tires are starting to get heated back up and equaled out here, that 7's looking very strong. But give a big shout out to Justin in the 33, Zach, as he's looking down underneath Brett to try to take over third position, and he is gonna clear. What a drive for that 33, because the last couple weeks it's just been rough.
Yeah, I believe he was one of the guys who got a new set of tires on that pit stop. And that's why you're seeing this 33 really charge his way up. He's up to third now. He's putting the pressure on Raider. And even like Sean brings down the chat, Raider is very, very fast tonight. And look at what these new tires are doing for Stunner. He just drove his way on up the field. He's almost running the 53 over through the corners. And that's just showing the advantage of that rubber.
Well, now, if I was Jason and I was on that team there, Zach, I would be saying, okay, look, man, you got a fast car. You got better tires than everybody else. Wait and play your game here. Do your moves when it opens up, as he's seen right there. Beautiful pass. And 1 and 2, you waited for your opportunity. He got through there clear. And now he's going to set sail on Jason, which is something we did not see all season, or even all season last season in the trucks, Zach. We didn't see the 5 and the 33 battle with each other at all. So this is going to be the first time here at Freaky Fast that we're going to see these two guys duke it out.
And it is going to be fun to watch. And I believe they two are teammates too also. So, man, really closing the gap here as new tires used to full advantage here in the 33 camp. Here he goes to the inside of his teammate, Jason Finsler. I don't think Finsler's going to make it too hard on him here, as you're going to see side by side off of 4. Great racing. Stunner going to lead this lap.
Is he? Yeah, he does. And wow, Jason Stunner is going to lead a lap. Congratulations, Jason. Make sure you put that on Discord that I shouted you out on lap 53.
And it's Justin, Robert. Come on now. You go tell the man to shout you
Oh.
out, and then you go call the wrong name.
I can't look at 2 screens at once. It's so hard. It's so
Jason
hard.
and Justin.
Well, Jason and Justin put a shout out on lap 53.
And Stunner had a few moments last season in the trucks that were A class. You know, he had speed, led laps at a few races, just never put it fully together.
Right.
Here tonight, could it all come together? 21st or 24th to first. I mean, just think of that. I mean, almost starting dead last in the field. 26 was the last position there of Paul Wainzer. And also Peyton Presley in 25th. So only 2 cars started behind his 33. He's now in front of all of them.
Yeah, well, and the thing is we'll see how if he can close this out here. He's got 1 less set of tires in pit road. But they had, like you said, 6 sets there. 5 in the pits in the set that they started with, Zach. So if this stays green, this might fall into his, he don't want to see no yellows, just put it that way. So he's banking on our tradition to die tonight with 15 to go, that we don't have that freaky fast yellow with 15 to go, because if that would happen, he might wind up with 1 less set of tires than everybody else, depending on if you get multiple yellows. I mean, they still got 4 sets left in pit road, so, or 3.
Yeah, these guys should, most should have at least 4. I believe Stunner will have 3. So, and really, if he takes a set here and then even a set after that, he still has 1 extra set. So,
right,
because you only need to make 1 green flag stop in that final state of, that last run of the race, 60 laps. You put it lap, 30 to go. That's right down the middle. Boom.
Right.
That's only 1 set of tires. So really, he's in a good spot still. So, I mean, even with taking that set of tires, what he can't do is, if he can't make it on fuel here, he can't take tires under the green flag stop here, because then that would put him at literally using just the tires that he has to get to the end of the race with no caution. And then if the caution came out, he'd really be in trouble.
Right. And, well, we don't know the fuel run with this here. Zach was kind of guessing, and probably pretty close to exactly what their fuel run is. But if we stay green here, we'll find out exactly how far they can go here on fuel, as he's looking pretty stout up front right now. But let's check out the rest of the field here, back here with the Professor, back here running in 5th position. looking pretty good, keeping himself into the top 5 as he's running back here. Kevin Orlando Jr. is looking good in that 27 right now. He's back here battling with Trevor Earhart for 6th and 7th position. And then we come back here, and Brett is fell all the way back to 8th position after on that restart there, Zach. So the tires are starting to play a factor for that number 7 vehicle. And Matt Jobs has also fell back to 9th position. He was up in the top 5 at the beginning of this race. So these guys are falling back just a little bit on longer runs.
Yeah, I also think some of these guys up ahead of them have kind of switched forward in front of them due to these new tires. The one guy makes a big example. He's drove himself all the way up to the 3rd position. Is actually the fastest car on the racetrack. That's James Lovell. We talked about him falling all the way back to 22nd. Well, now this guy's all the way up to 3rd. He took the tires. He's driving right to the back bumper of Finsler. He's pushing them almost down the back straightaways. They look to go to the inside stunner. We're going to have a battle for the lead now.
Oh, here we go. And you're right, Brandon. I do need to go get my eyes checked because I can't read 3 screens in a row, so I do apologize. You know what we're going to do, Zach? I'm going to set you up so you can work the cameras one of these nights.
Hey, you'd be lost. I would be lost all over the place. I'd be, whoa, what is going on?
No, you won't. You'd be able to do it. Trust me.
Yes. Here comes Loveland. He's trying everything. His powers were under 20 to go here in the stage, looking to get to lap 80. There goes Loveland to the inside. Newer tires, going to make the pass done to Jason Finsler. He's going to put himself out front here. We'll see if they have enough fuel to make it to the end of the stage. I'm unsure of that. But what I see, like I said, is Stunner there holding on to 3rd. Here comes Raider. Also got Trevor Earhart. He's going to be the driver I think has the best chance to make it on fuel. Remember, he's the one who waited to pit a few laps later, went all the way, lost a lot of track position due to that, but was able to pit 1 lap later, and that means he'll have almost, a little bit, at least a little bit more fuel.
Well,
caution.
As we are talking about fuel, caution has come out for Justice Murphy.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but we're going to find out. Here on the Freaky Fast replay as he's up underneath that Jasper's number 29 car of Jake Williams. Oh, Jake got into the wall, and it's just a counter. Oh, everybody else just a whole bunch of check. Oh, he got in the wall again, and unfortunately, no forward. Oh, wrong play. Oh, he hit the wrong place at that track.
Oh, man,
oh, look out.
The worst spot.
Oh, how in the world did you just see that? How did Jason make it? Not Jason. Who in the
Johnston.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, Parker Johnston he got by. That was if I've ever seen it perfectly. Oh man. And if you even watch up here ahead, look, it's gonna be 3 cars. It's gonna be I believe the 29, the 9, and also I'm not sure what other car. I believe it was 21 of Heights. 3 different cars just smacked the wall off the corner. And
watch this.
It was Dorsey. Yeah, perfect timing. Just perfect timing.
Holy mackerel.
The cars were perpendicular at one point.
Rewind. Oh, rewind. We gotta put a slow-mo on that thing, man.
A super, super, super slow-mo because wow. I'm telling you, it was going back and stopping it with the freeze frame. The cars, right when it gets side by side, they are directly side by side. It's perfect timing.
Wow. How?
Shot there.
I just don't know. Wow. That was, wow. My favorite word, wow. All right, well, we're back live. And if anybody wants to know what the blue with Jason having the blue on there, we got Rob Raider with the blue. That means they got a win on the ticker there, Zach, just to let the fans know about that.
Yeah, definitely a good point there, Robert. And looks like Finsler led people down pit road, so we'll see once it all gets shooken up. If they took tires there, make sure. Yes, they did. Took tire. Oh, they're gonna charge up through here and win this stage.
Yeah, we're looking at 20 lap difference on tires. That's huge.
Now, this caution does help the fuel mileage for the guys who stayed out. They should all be probably actually good to make it to the end now with this caution. But it does hurt them because now that tire advantage they were using to get all this track position, it's going to be the exact opposite and against them this time. So now they're going to be fighting off new tires. And I tell you what, it's going to be a pretty good difference this time. Not as even bigger difference than the first caution we had. So these guys are going to struggle to keep up with these newer tires.
Oh, yeah, newer tires versus old tires. You're going to see these guys with the new tires just come right up through the field very fast. But, you know, you got to be careful, though. You know you're going to be faster. It goes, to me, Zach, when it comes to this kind of racing, when you have old tires versus old tires, you can tell who has the discipline of taking care of what you need to do, because you're going to be faster than everybody else in front of you. Doesn't mean that you can go barrel rolling your butt through the field and get up front. You know, you got newer tires. Just take your time. You'll get there. You got better tires. It's going to happen. You don't have to get it all at once. You know, unless it's the end of the race with 10 laps to go. Okay, that changes. That's a different story.
Yeah, a different story there. And, you know, another thing is, think of guys like Jason Fensler, who now is going to have to restart in ninth. He don't have a fast repair no more. He is sitting right there on the edge right there with that car. So if he, gets in trouble here, gets involved in a wreck, it could be night over there. So right in the middle of the field, that's not the safest spot to start. But if I know anything about Fensler, he's very patient. You would think a guy that quick and that, dominant usually, he would just bully his way through the field. But no, he's a very patient, methodical driver, and he's going to pick and choose his spots. He's got to do it well, though, here, because any little bit of damage could end his chances at a win here tonight.
That is correct there, Zach, as lap 66 of 140 here, ladies and gentlemen. As it does look like we're going to be going back green this time by, as they get double file here. And it's, I hope you didn't hear my bottle whistle.
I thought it was crickets. It sounded like the chirping of crickets. I was like, oh, Robert got a new pet.
Oh, God. Oh, I am done. I'm refund back to the league because this broadcast is bad.
Hey, I think they're going to get a kick out of it, Robert.
I hope so,
because
because
you gotta love the energy.
I can't drink plain water, so I have drops that go into my water, and it's orange drops, the squeezy thing. Yeah. And I kind of forgot I was open mic. I'm used to being muted, ladies and gentlemen. As anyways, we're getting ready to go back green here, Zach.
Oh yes, great handoff there, Robert. We're handing it down to Barney. He's about to wave that green flag. Oh, green flag in the air, and look at the wheel spin from all those cars. I swear, every car from the 8th position on forward, the wiggle just a little bit as that restart happened. And Fins are already up to 6th here from 9th at the beginning of the start. I mean, he's flying through, but he can't go too quick because he's got him too wide directly in front of his. Lovely gets a good start out front. Earhart holds on a second, but the battle there between that Orlando Jr. and Matt Job there in the 89 is here comes the new tires from the outside. Jason Fensler, Robert Rader, and then Sean Huffstutler.
As they work the high side going across the start-finish line here. And they're going to take it down turn in 1 and 2. As you can see, the new tires are a lot. I mean, just look at the, 20 lap difference on tires. You see he just rode right up onto that 25 machine. As there's nothing you can do, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to pull over, let him go by, and you can see, just look how fast he's going to the lead. You just can't stop him. And here comes Robert Rader. He's going to take over third position, looking to take over second position. Sean Huffstutler is he's stuck out there on the high side, Zach, but he does got fresher tires. He's going to clear that, and he's going to set sail on Trevor here, and just watch the closing rate. 1 turn, back stretch, and he's going to take that over really fast, and he's just going to fly right up into third position.
Oh, yeah. Those new tires are definitely being used to the full extent. Fensler, Rader, and Huffstutler there pulling away out front. And, that just shows the difference there on the tires, like you said. And, it's only going to get worse. As the more these tires get up the heat, the older tires are getting worse and worse because they kind of cooled down a little bit, gained a little bit of pace back for them as they cooled down. But now once they get back hot and sticky, they're going to go through a little bit of a heat cycle, and that's going to make the tire worse here as they're going to be looking just to make these final 10 laps with whatever they can. Is Love with the first car low tires there, and fourth still hanging on strong. But out front, Finsler, he's got some pressure actually. Robert Rader, we heard it out in the chat. He's freaky fast. And he's showing why. That 53 machine there, putting the pressure on the 5.
Well, we just missed what happened with Justin out here, Zach. They went 3 wide. Oh, so we got Dylan. In that, oh yeah, wow. In that freaky fast machine, he slid up and got into Christopher there. These guys are sliding with all over the place right now, going in 3 and 1. I don't know where to go with the camera. It's all over the place. We got action from the front to the back to the middle to the partial middle. Like, look at this. I mean, it's a hornet's nest, like you like to say. Like Zach like to say, it's getting spicy.
Robert, you do that better than I do, my friend. I tell you. As Robert likes to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting spicy.
See, you did it just as good as I did it. There you go. Yeah, you got it.
I had to make Dad proud here.
There you go. Dad, right? No, I'm not. And now you're making me. Oh, as Dennis is into the wall, and then 99 of Dylan Walterman, he's got to look on the high side. Hang on to it, gentlemen. Did the track change or something, Zach? Because these cars look evil to these guys.
Yeah, it looks like Dennis almost got the wall there in the triangle. That kind of caused the issue there. They both darted, and that's a part of the track where the car's kind of unstable, and if you got to make quick movements, you can't lose the car, and you almost see it. Look at these tires. Just love them now getting eaten alive by the tires here as he's dropped all the way from the 5th position in 1 lap to 10th. He lost 5 positions in 1 lap with those older tires.
Wow. Well, take note here, Zach, on this towards the end of the race. Fresh tires over old tires. If we have a late break yellow and people try to stay out on old tires, they're going to get eaten up bad. I mean, really bad. So we'll have to pay attention to that.
We really will. And oh man, battle for the lead as we're becoming to 6 to go. It's side by side. Raider got to the outside of Finsler. This actually might be the advantageous position because I tell you, it's hard to have when someone's on that quarter panel. Here comes Raider down the back straight with a big head of steam. They're going to pull almost dead even down here in the 3. He's got to stay on that quarter panel, not let the 5 get back to the gas. There he goes around the outside. Raider trying to get into the gas maybe a little too early here as the 5 pulls back forward. It's a dead even almost heat as they cross the line. Fins are going to lead that one, but 5 to go on the stage. It's anybody's game up front.
That it is. Side-by-side racing. That high line looks like it's starting to come into play here. Later breaks into this race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. They've been working that high line, and it's starting to do something as we got side-by-side going down in turn 3 and 4, and it looks like Robert Rader is just a tick behind. You can see Jason really hugging that blue line down there, Zach. He's keeping them left tires literally front and back on that blue line to help him turn better.
And that's where all the grip is, right there in the entry of the corner. He clears him. He did it. He got back by him. He did everything to hold him off. That was, I'm telling you, that is such a tough position. That just shows the strength of that 5 car to be able to have the 53 on his door through the corner through multiple laps and the 53 now be able to get it done. The outside's not the preferred groove, but it is when you're fighting somebody because you can just hold them down there. It's so much harder when a car's on your door. And man, he did a textbook job of holding him off. That shows why this guy is so strong. He's also setting himself up for that freaky fast Grand Slam. Maybe that's why he's fighting so hard.
Oh yeah, he's got to win this stage to get that freaky fast Grand Slam. Well, that was Robert. He kind of got a run on that 55 machine and ran right into the back of him, Zach. I don't know if that gave him any front end damage, but it was a pretty good hit.
Yeah, going back and looking at the car, no damage it seems from that incident. Maybe just a little bit actually. There's a crack slightly in the right front fender. That's going to be a couple seconds, maybe 1 to 2 seconds of damage. Nothing terrible, but he's going to want to get that fixed here as It is coming down to the end here as we'll be coming to the white flag in stage number 2 here tonight. Jason Finsler pole, stage win in stage 1. Looking for stage win in number 2 as he'll take the white flag here. Jason Finsler going to be trying to set himself up for another Freaky Fast Grand Slam after just doing it 1 week ago at Richmond.
Well, we'll see if he can be the first now to go back-to-back and put himself into the history book here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, as we are building a history book here with all the leagues that we broadcast, Zach. And we got a lot of leagues coming up. We got a lot of things going on. You can see down at the bottom of the ticker, we got Sim Racing Unleashed every Sunday night at 7:50 with Sam Dyer and Zach Hall, even though Zach Hall will not be here this weekend. We got the NAISCC Truck Series coming up here in September. We had that coming up, I believe, September 13th. We got Stars and Stripes on Thursday nights at 9:20. Make sure you tune in with Sam Dyer and me. We got great action calling tomorrow night with them guys. And then you can see there, you can follow us on Facebook and YouTube by subscribing, following, and liking, and get all the high content action in 1440p on YouTube and on your streaming platform. So we do appreciate everybody tuning in there. But with that being said, I do believe me and Zach want to get a drink, wet our whistles, and we will call the rest of the action here coming up here after these pit stops here with Underdog Racing League. We'll be right back after this quick word.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Makoni Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Makoni Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Makoni Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MakoniSetupShop.com and learn why Makoni Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back as the green flag is out. What kind of timing is that there for Freaky Fast Broadcasting? Bravo from Robert up here in the booth as Fensler's off and away. Raiders going to hold on to second. The battle for third heats up with Huff Stutler, Alves, Johnston in fifth. There goes around Carl Kooks in the background of the 20 machine. He hits the inside wall. We're going to stay green as he keeps that thing straight. A hard collision to the inside wall. That was a great run for the 20 going here tonight. Then he's going to lose it right there. Oh, man.
Cold tires.
Get that thing back going. And I tell you what, that's cold tires there. And you will lose that rear end very easily trying to get back up to speed. And tough for him. He's having such a good run. Is now back up here to the action. Dane Moyer, he's been involved in an incident there early in this going. He's up to 6th. Dane Moyer's a driver who you can really count on in these races to start making up positions. And that 28 doing it again.
Yeah, 28's looking very strong, very stout here tonight. As we got a lot of drivers here that are up front that you normally don't see up front, running up here, battling with Robert Rader here, the professor of Sean. But we got Parker Johnson, Nick Alves is looking good, up 3 positions in that 24 machine. But big shout out right now to Parker Johnson in that 48, up 14 positions there, Zach. Running in 14th position in that Jimmy Johnson Old Lowe's Home Depot. Yeah, that's really good. Lowe's and Home. Lowe's Home Improvement is what I wanted to say. See, I can't speak.
Robert has insider information. Everybody Lowe's and Home Depot merger.
I actually do.
Oh gosh, we can't talk about that broadcast.
I give up. I'm handing it over to Zach. I said it before.
Well, like you said, Johnson there looking good in that 48 machine. One thing I'll say, it's a Ford, so it kind of ruins the whole theme of the Ford around here. But hey, if you're going to run a Jimmy Johnson paint scheme, Charlotte is probably one of the best places to do it, other than like Dover or Martinsville. Because I'm telling you, I went to many races back in the day before they replayed this place, and that guy right there was dominant around this place, man. He just got around here faster than anybody. So, not a bad number and scheme to carry with him here to Charlotte. Is behind there, Alves getting a little pressure from Brett Somers. He's running the Richard Petty and Earnhardt scheme with the number 7. That's really cool. And Alves is also one of my favorite schemes there. That Jeff Gordon throwback with the Bugs Bunny scheme. And even Alves, shout out to him here. He sponsored tonight's race not only. So, here, make sure you go check him out on Facebook at Tricky. And that's Tricky with 2 R's on Facebook. So make sure you go check him out. He streams over there. He was the sponsor of tonight's race. And he's running good. Alves always seems to run right there in that really like 4th to 8th place region each week. He's so consistent and good with his runs.
Yeah. He is a mid-pack racer, I guess is what the best way I want to say it. As Brett looks up underneath him, and we got
new leader, Raider. He makes the pass on Finsler, says, "See you later, sir." Is that 53 out front here on the 5 machine, showing more strength again here at the 1.5 miles. Robert Raider, he's just getting better and better as the season goes on. He's really starting to show that he is going to be a true contender when it all comes down to this ending of the season. And even looking at it, I'm not sure when he got it, but man, he got more front damage on that front end. I believe he might have got it on, no, not even pit road. Oh, that came around. That was a long time ago when he got that. And it was. Oh, actually, I think that personally, the damage that we're looking at on the front end now is the damage that when he hit the 50, I believe, 55 Ray Lane. If we remember that when they were doing the lapping of him. The damage right there on my replay just updated. And I believe the damage did also on our replays here. And it's worse than it was before. But I tell you what, I don't know if it's made the car better or not. I mean, look, it's almost like he's gained some downforce with that damage.
That's what I was going to say. You see right there a little bit, it's got a little bit of hump right there. And that wasn't shown earlier, like you said. So the update of the damage model updated for us here at Freaky Fast. And it might, like you said, yeah, I mean, he's getting more air inside there. Could be pushing down on that front end a little bit, which is going to give you more grip and change the balance of the car. And it could be good, but how much of a change does the balance take after you start burning off some of that fuel load and tire wear? You know, it could be good right now. Within 10 laps, it could be really bad.
Yeah, you know, and I'm thinking in my head, is Finsler out here saving? Is he putting in the big time, save here? Because he's not really getting away from anybody. Personally, Huffsteller, Johnston, Somers, all these guys right within Finsler. I'm thinking Finsler might be going to do the big save here, but at the end of things, right here, in another 5 laps, it's going to be 40 to go. Then another 10 laps, it's going to be 30 to go, and that's probably about when you're going to be pitting. So is Finsler waiting too long to go? I don't know. That's the question. Does he think he can drive back up here? But at the moment, Raider is saying it's time to go in this 53 machine.
Well, do you think he's going to burn off his tires, though, getting this far out there? This fast? Or do you think it's all going to work out for him? Because that would be just my main worriment, Zach, is, you're running out this fast and you're putting down great lap times here right now. As we'll pull that up on the last time, you can see the lap time difference. 31.65 to a 31.73. So we'll see how that all plays out, Zach. But with that being said, too, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you our new lap time ticker down there in the center. And now you can see the lap time, Zach, exactly from 92 to 96. Now 93 to 97.
It's very well that Raider is using more tire, but I got to commend him for doing that because, I don't see no reason to save now. This 12, in my books, I'm pitting in 12 laps. So I'm going to get every bit of use out of these tires as possible. 12 laps is a long time. You can't go out there and just run qualifying laps. But I'm going to go out there and run my full extent in my race pace and try to build this gap on Finsler before we hit this pit stops because I don't want to be waiting too long to pit either. There's a big question there. These guys could go longer than 30 laps. That's for sure. We've seen it already happen that way. But at the same time, I really would love to pit right around 30 to go.
I think 30 is a good mark period for everybody to look at, unless you short pit here. But we can see right now, Raider and Finsler. Finsler's been faster than him by a lot, actually, here.
Yeah, he's really starting to build the time on 53 there, as you can see on our ticker. Great new overlay that Robert's brought to us here. Gotta definitely shout him out for that. And it's cool to just see, what the difference is. You saw the first 2 laps there on the ticker. Raider much quicker. Then the tide just started to swing back into Finsler's hands, and now catching the lap car lane right there on the exit. That's going to help Finsler even more here as they cross the line. And you're going to see probably another chunk of change of time right there, and you'll see, it's actually a white lap time. So that means he lost time. You got to be green to gain that time. So good lap there from Raider there. As he closes in, the dirty air gets worse too. That's my thing is, I like saving tires, but I can tell you from personal experience, it's almost better just to be out front. This dirty air, thing we got in iRacing now, it is tough to pass, guys. You get within that 3/10 bubble, and you lose so much downforce. It's kind of amazing.
That is true, because now you can see right now Jason is starting to lose ground on Raider. So, I'm just more scared that front end damage there on that 53 is going to hinder him in a longer run we go. But again, I could be wrong. That's why I'm up here in the booth. But I'll go back here. Anyways, third place here. You can see the Professor Sean Hustuffler back here in the 94, Zach. In the Miller Lite General and old Rusty Wallace. Nice paint scheme. I've always loved seeing some Rusty Wallace paint schemes too. If it wasn't Darrell Waltrip, it was Rusty Wallace for me.
Well, I tell you what, he's doing it justice here tonight in that 94. Huffstetler's one you never can count out. I'm telling you, race this guy multiple times now, and he'll come up and surprise you. He'll be like, whoa, where did Sean come up out of nowhere? Man, he's doing that same thing again, just popping up here late in the going. And if anything happens between these top two, he's going to be in position. Also, another driver driving up into the picture there. We saw him there. The 56 of Loveland. What a driver he is. We could see him drive forward also. But look at that, too. We also got David Buell. And I tell you what, got to shout out to David Buell because, man, he lost connection during this race, and he reconnected. He's been 2 laps down ever since. But, man, he's still out there fighting right now, running that 23rd position.
Oh, yeah, he's looking good, and I love that paint scheme. Red, white, and black. I mean, it's just plain down clean. It's just a very clean paint scheme.
Yeah, very classic paint scheme.
Yeah.
A lot of famous race cars have ran that red and black marble paint scheme, so definitely very interesting to see, put on a NASCAR car. So, kind of bring it from other forms of motorsports too, because most times that's the classic version there.
I don't know if you know this, Zach. Not to get off subject, ladies and gentlemen, but Walterman in the 99 are freaky fast as Brett is hitting pit road on lap 106. I'll get back to what I was saying is, did pit road open up here, Zach? Or is he short pit?
Oh, it's open. It's open now for sure at 106 because that's going to be 34 to go. I think he should be able to make it on 65% load, 34 to go. So, not 34 to go. He should be able to do 34 laps. So,
yeah,
it could happen from here, but is that too early too? You take a risk here. You take a lot of risk here by pitting too early, and getting ran back down. That's always the question. So, we'll see how it works out here right now. Our top 3, top 4, top 5 have still not elected to hit pit road. Raider, though, pulled the gap back out, Robert, again. Man, that guy is showing so much strength at these mile and a halves, really starting to pick up the pace as the season goes on.
Raider to the NASCAR hauler, Raider to the NASCAR hauler.
Hey, look, no. We don't mess that 53 up.
Oh, well, he's got damage and he's pulling away. Congratulations to him right now, leading the race. But anyways, what I was going to get back to as pit stops apparently opened up for everybody, but we got Walterman here in the 99. Gotta give him a shout out. He's running our freaky fast broadcasting machine here at Underdog Racing League. We do thank him for showing off that paint scheme and showing off the company of freaky fast broadcasting. But guess where else, Zach, you're going to see that number 99?
Believe, Robert, if I'm not mistaken, this is a guess. I'm guessing Saturday nights.
And you are right.
Well, that's awesome to hear. I cannot wait to see him out there on the racetrack.
Yep, he's going to be out there with NAISCC Cup, man. It's going to be fun to see him out there running around. So we're going to have another freaky fast machine on Saturday night. We're trying to take over that league. Just joking.
If he does the different manufacturer, that'd be cool too. Because I'm the freaky fast Chevrolet, So.
Oh, he's in a Toyota right now. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You never know. So,
yeah.
Let's see how that works out. But this next lap by, they're going to be completing lap 110. That's 30 to go. So I think you're really going to see stuff really start to heat up here in the next few laps. And I tell you who's really heating it up the most is James Loveland. He's drove up the 3rd now, and he's been the quickest car on the racetrack each and every lap.
Yeah, he's coming across the start-finish line here. The complete lap start 111 here, complete lap 110. And like you said, I mean, just looking at the ticker here, he's a 10th fast here, half a 10th fast, 2 tenths fast per lap of these two front people, Jason and Robert. I don't know, man. He might have something for the bag. Now, the question is does he ride this thing out until these two front leaders pit and try to make up that ground? Or do you pit a lap earlier or 2 laps earlier than they do and try to at least pull the gap closer or leapfrog one of them or both of them?
You know, I think it's very tempting to want to hit the pit road right now for him, but he is gaining. And these two right now, if they get into a little bit of a race here, as Finsler's caught up to the back bumper of Raider here, if they get the racing, Loveland's going to close the gap even more. So I think he needs to focus right now, closing as much time on those two to set him up for that final pit stop. Because, man, oh man, if Loveland closes in just like he's doing here, about 3/10 like last time by there, he'll be up here very quickly and be able to pit with these guys. He's been the quickest guy on the long run. He could be our race winner if these two don't start focusing on going faster in front of him.
Well, Jason Finsler, too, Zach, could be playing it easy because he does not have a fast repair. So he's got to watch his P's and Q's when he's up here racing. He doesn't want to get any kind of damage because then that's going to be optional damage that he's got to sit and try to get fixed in pit road. So, you know, maybe he's just sitting back saying, you know what? I'm going to wait. I know what I got, but I don't want to put myself in a circumstance or put myself in a position that could ruin my race.
And oh man, almost another 3/10 that time, last time by James Loveland. He's very much closing this gap here. The closer he gets, the harder it's going to get. He's going to start to get the dirty air off of Jason Finsler here as he closes in. He's already starting to feel the effects, but it's going to get worse and worse and worse as it continues on. And that time by there, only about 500s quicker than our leader, but that's still quicker, and he's within a second. That's what he really needs to be focused on, is getting as close as possible right before they all hit pit road. If he can hit pit road with him or a lap later, he could have the upper advantage on this last run.
Well, and also as this run goes on here and you get into that dirty air with older tires too, that front end don't want to turn. You know, you're pushing with the dirty air, and then you just got worn out tires that don't want to help you turn. So you're combating two problems in one turn or both turns. You know what I mean? So, you know, you gotta back that speed off and just make sure you can get that thing to rotate without sliding and hitting the wall. If I explained that right.
Oh no, you definitely did. Finsler is all over them. Here they come to pit road.
Here they come.
Loveland lose the rear a little bit. Raider locking the tires up, but look as they all come down right on top of each other. Loveland, what a beautiful entry. He's able to close the gap the most. This is going to be some type of race. Same with Earhart, same with Husteller. Our top 5 all hit pit road. Looks like Johnston there from 9th is going to follow him down also. Man, everybody hitting pit road here with 24 to go.
24 to go, and this is going to get spicy. Anyways, so now if you're Matt in that 89 Dodge machine here, what do? Do you come in this time by? Do you stay out? Nope, he's electing to make a pit stop 1 lap later than these guys as he comes in. And, oh, does he get in hot?
Oh, and the race off of pit road. Raider, great job exiting the best out of everybody. Loveland, he gets a great exit. Also gets past Finsler, but Finsler's the one who hurts out the most. They even lost. Look how much time they lost to Raider. Gotta say, Raider right there on pit road did fantastic. Just looking at it like, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what he did different there.
Let me look here. Well, if we look at the PLT, which is pit lane time, ladies and gentlemen, that PLT stands for. Robert actually had a 41.53 with a 14.58 pit stop to James Loveland. Let's see here. He had a 42.32 with a 14-second pit stop. And Jason had a 43.2. 2-second difference on pit lane from start to finish.
Wow. And also, you know, we don't measure pit lane exit. He was on it. I mean, he was flying up through the gears on the apron there all the way to the blue line. He did a fantastic job to build the gap he has. I mean, it is literally over 2 seconds almost back to the duo there battling as Finsler makes the pass on Loveland. Looks like Loveland electing to save a little bit of tire here to start this run as those two kind of battled Raider though, now if I'm in his position here, he's got to be really critical about saving the tires. You know, we got a short run, so you need to go here and use them. But also, if these guys catch you, they're going to have to really use their tires. So just go out here and run smooth laps. Don't get nervous. Don't over push the car trying to go too fast. That's how you can really overheat that right front and put yourself into a big old spiral with lap times. But here he's starting to work through some traffic. Just got to be very methodical and clean here. Has 20 to go. This is going to get very interesting. Dorsey out front, Steele in second, Somers in third. As these guys look to stretch it here a little bit farther, maybe looking to get a caution. Dorsey hit pit road this time.
Oh, Robert had to work traffic there, and he does very well. Well, you know, there's two things that we don't talk about. Well, one thing we don't talk about out of two things I'm going to talk about. One, you can win it or lose it on pit road. Now, he came out 2 seconds ahead, and I just told you fans that he had a 2 second from entering pit road, doing his pit stop, and exiting pit road 2 seconds. Goes to show you on the track what he did on pit road from start to finish of how you can win or lose a race on pit road. Second, I want to talk about Zach is look at his front end. His team even got that beaded down where that's flat. The hood is flat on the car. It's more formed now, which is going to help him out better on that too. So
I'm gonna tell you what, too, Robert. I think, yeah, that was a fast repair. So he cleaned that thing all the way up. He said, no chances here. He's going for the win. It's go or go home here with Robert Raider. He passes Dorsey there, getting up the speed. Man, Raider though, what a job by him on pit road. Like you said, you can win, you can lose the race there. He's definitely, you know, he already had the lead, but he's really put a gap between the guys here to really have where Finsler is going to have to use every bit of tire up to try to get here to him with 17 to go. Raider looking to get his second win of the season. Dorsey, he's getting loose in the 84. He saves it though, holding the apron. Those cold tires almost catching out the 84. And man, we've seen that happen to a lot of guys tonight. Ooh, great save by him though, because that could have brought out a caution that would have really changed the whole entire event of this race.
That would have stirred up the pot. You can't bring out a yellow yet. We don't got 15 to go.
You know, also, you got to think about this. Finsler trying to get that freaky fast Grand Slam. He's got both stages in the pole. But I tell you what, it's something is just, it hadn't clicked all the way for him here in these in this final stage for whatever reason. And Raider's been the dominant car here in this final stage.
Well, you noted too, Zach. Raider here in a 53 on a mile and a half seems his strong point for that team. Seems like he runs these pretty good. And he's showing it again here tonight at Charlotte. So with 15 laps to go, can he hold off Jason Finsler there with 2.3 seconds behind? As we got James Loveland and Trevor there in fourth position with the Professor running there in fifth position. And good run in the top six right now there from Brett Somers. He's right there 8 seconds behind, but he's got it, you know. He's got a good run there for himself.
Yeah, he's really had a good run there all night. Just stayed right in position, Robert. And that's one thing you got to credit him is he's, you know, he started up front, did a little bit of off strategy there on that one stage, staying out. Didn't let that get to him. Stayed in position, now in sixth. And not too far behind Sean Husteller. If something happens to a few of these guys like Trevor Earhart too, he has a possibility to go all the way up to fourth. Even Kevin Orlando Jr. behind him here in seventh, having some good lap times. Looking very good with these guys with 14 to go. But really, the battle for the win and the race win, Raiders still hold on to a 2.4 second gap as he's got through a few bit of lap traffic here. Looks like lap times here almost dead even between the top two.
Yep.
And James Loveland starting to cruise up here in the third position. Oh, he had a little bit of a flicker there with his connection. So hopefully that all clears up on his side of things there. But man, this final 13 laps, Raiders got a huge gap. You know, we all think, oh man, it's over if nothing else happens. But I'm telling you, you can get out here and run just a little bit too hard trying to think, you know, we only got 13 to go, might as well use it up. If you got here, overheat that tire, you can lose tenths at a time here. And it can quickly reel that time in, especially if you get caught behind some lap traffic and some dirty air here as he comes up on the 77 to Grant Thrope. Looks like he was going to get him at the worst spot right there on the X. Actually has to make a move. Oh, that was... Yeah, my stomach just turned upside down as he was trying to make the move to the inside of the 77. The 77 looked to give him almost like he was going to move out the way, but the 53 was scared he was going to move across his nose, has to dive out the way, and that car got very light there on that front straightaway. Lost a good bit of time, almost about a tenth or two there to the guys behind. Now Dorsey
Oh,
in the 84, he's coming up to his inside. He's got newer tires, and he's one lap down, so he's trying to fight for that position. This is something Raider doesn't like to see with 11 to go.
yeah, you don't want to see this.
Oh,
If I was Raider, I'd just let him go. Just let him go. I wouldn't fight him, as James Loveland just took over second position there, Zach. Long run speed. We seen it on the last stint. 10 to go. Does he have enough in that 56 machine to be able to catch up to Raider or not? I mean, he's got to go.
yeah, Raider gets passed there by Dorsey finally as he is making him fight for it. And, it's tough. You want to let the lap car almost go if they got fresher tires. But at the same time, you hate to get behind a car who's got not too much fresher tires than you because you feel like at some point you might be riding behind in their dirty air. As the 84 does get by, we'll see if he can pull a gap on Raider. As right there, all through that, all happening, it's still a 2.5 second gap back to James Loveland. But I tell you what, Loveland, like you said, has had that speed. 9 laps to go. Loveland's going to have to put down some of the quickest times he's put down all night. Raider here just needs to be consistent.
We'll have to see, as James Loveland there was blinking in and out there of this connection there. Hopefully that just holds strong for 9 more laps to go here with Underdog Racing League at Charlotte Motor Speedway. With 8 laps to go now, we do want to say to everybody, thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. And thank you to everybody that goes back and watches this stream after the race or in the future. We do much appreciate it. If you're enjoying tonight's content, please don't forget, head off to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. And if you hit that bell button, then you don't miss any of our upcoming content that we have here for iRacing and Underdog and all the other leagues that we do. And speaking of iRacing, make sure you go check out iRacing at iRacing.com for all your simulation needs, as they got, you name it. They got dirt, they got roval, they got oval, they got, you name it, they got it. And if they don't got it, shoot them an email and ask them if there's any way they can work on it, because you'd be surprised what they have coming in the future.
Oh, we got some very good things coming, that's for sure. But with 7 to go, it's the gap opening up. Raider really running great lap times here as Loveland starting to, I would say fall off, but it was almost like he had like an issue a lap ago. I don't know if he got into the wall. I have to go back and check. Oh, he did.
Oh.
Not to beat Leveled up, but this is a classic thing I think I see from this 56, him getting into the wall. Well, at crucial points in the race, having chances to possibly win. So this is going to set him back there, as Finns are going to easily make the pass now with that 56 having major damage on the right side here. 5 to go. Raider loving what he see, though, as the gap's up to 3.3 seconds. He's just cruising at the moment.
Yeah, this is Raiders' race to lose now. He just got done going across past there of Christopher Heights in that number 21 machine, as he's taking it down 3 and 4. He's got 5 laps to go here, and basically he's got 3.5 second lead. These guys in the back here of Finsler and Loveland is not gonna catch him. It's just 4 to go now, and he just got to hit the mark, Zach, and just keep steady pace, and he's gonna take home the win, which is very interesting. Oh, dude, yeah, he almost took out the back end of that car.
He got a little bit loose there. I think there's more a little push loose there. The rear kicked out late into the corner, and that'll scare you a little bit there as Raider comes around. 3 to go, though. He's got to just make it back around, really. I mean, he can go on cruise control back. The lap time is down. Really, Finns are only running about a tenth there faster even than him. So, not much time closing in between those two with 3 to go. Raiders just saying, I just want to see a white and black checkered flag there to be able to know this is the end.
Yeah, very true, very true. But you know what, Zach, though? paying attention to him, we seen that all night, him getting snappy loose coming out of 2. He held on to it all night, but it was there for him. It was snappy loose for him. I'm not sure if he was just over driving the car or if it was the tires. So it seemed like it just kept going on tonight here. And he almost lost it again, not that time by, but a couple laps ago. But with 2 laps to go here, Zach, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here and getting ready to see if we can have Robert Rader win the race here in that nice throwback scheme.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Out of 4, white flag in the air at the Underdog Racing League. 1 lap to go here. 140 laps in the books as Robert Rader rounds through 1 and 2. What a night it's been. Looking for that second win of the season. And oh man,
Again
out of the corner. They're very loose and to play games here, baby. as he's going to round out of 3 and 4. Keep this thing nice and straight. The 53. Yeah, he is. He's letting us know. He's excited. Slide that thing across the line. He's your race winner here tonight. Robert Rader. Second win in 3 weeks. This guy's picking up momentum, guys.
Not only that, he wins money too. I forget what the cash prize is, but yeah, I mean, doing our interviews here, congratulations to him. But I would ask him about turn 2 coming out of there, Zach, because he's been snappy loose coming out of there all night. So it was a turn exiting that was, playing havoc with him. But he said, not tonight. You can play havoc with me all you want, and I'm going to keep this car straight. And he brings home the victory here at Charlotte Motor Speedway at an Underdog Racing League. Congratulations to Finsler for bringing it home second. We got Loveland in 3rd, Earhart in 4th, Huffstetler in 5th, and Matt Job bounces back to 6th. With Walterman's going to bring it home 7th in that 48, Johnson in 8th position, Stunnard in that 33, and great run by Jake Williams, somebody we didn't talk about all night. It's going to bring home 10th position there, Zach.
Well, yeah, what a run there for Jake. That's great to see there from that 29 machine. Stayed in position there and held on to it. Great on him. Congrats to Robert Rader, too. Didn't you think about this? He wasn't at Richmond, so this is technically back-to-back for him. So congrats to him on that as he gets his second win of the season here in that 1.5 miles. And I believe we'll go to a break real quick as we get our top 3 up here and have a quick chat with him. right, we are back here, everybody, with our post-race interviews for tonight's race here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. James Loveland was able to bring it home in the third position. First man we're going to get a chat here with. Let's hear from this 56 machine. Hey, James, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man? Hey, James, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, well, great finish there for you, buddy. Able to bring home the third, man. I know you probably wanted a little more out of that for sure after getting to the wall there late in the going in that 56, man. Man, what a fight, though. Early mishaps there that put you, back to the pack there, having to drive through. Got to take us through the race there, and what happened there early in the going?
Well, unfortunately, the internet beat me today. Yeah, in the beginning there, my computer was freezing. I had to back off and let everybody go, and then it started to get better. I had a fast car, thought I had a winning car, and right at the end there, I probably had the fastest car to go win the race, and my computer decided to go crazy again, and I froze and smacked into the wall. So it's unfortunate, but you know what? I'll still take a top three.
Yeah, man, that's definitely unfortunate. Like you said, there had very good pace, man. I mean, you drove yourself right on up to the field, and it looked like the long run just kept getting better for you there. And like you said, unfortunately, you can't control those things out of your hands, you know what I'm saying? So you'll take what you can get here tonight. But now moving on to next week, we go to Coda. I mean, we raced at Coda last year, so maybe take some experience from the truck, or not last year, last season, sorry, with the trucks. So, maybe take some experience from there last time, but how do you feel about taking the Xfinity car there this next week?
It'll be different. Never ran an Xfinity car there before, but yeah, I had a good run in the trucks. Just gotta avoid making mistakes and spinning out towards the end, and just have a solid run and see what happens.
Well, it's gonna be fun to see you guys hit Coda next week. It's gonna be really fun to see how these cars do, man. As you guys put on a show there last time. James, man, well, congrats on third. Before we let you get out of here, anybody wants to send a shout out to you?
Yeah, shout out to you guys at the broadcast. Glad to see the throwback night. Look forward to checking that out. Also to the league. Shout out to them. This is a great league. Fun racing tonight. Solid group of cars tonight. Also shout out to Robert for the win. He had a fast car tonight. Just wish I could catch them there at the end.
Well, man, you definitely put on a show for us there, driving up through the field, James. So thank you very much, buddy. We'll catch you next week at Coda. You have a great night, James.
You too, guys.
All right, everybody. That was James Loveland, your third place man in the 56 machine. Able to bring it home there for another top three solid run. Let's go ahead and move on to your defending series champion. And last week's winner, Richmond, Jason Finsler, after winning the pole both stages, couldn't get the race win to get that free fast grand slam. Let's hear from this five. Hey, Jason, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, Jason, well, another fantastic run for you, man. I tell you what, the pole tonight, both stages in your back pocket, but there in the third stage, not able to bring home this race victory, man. Kind of take us through your race here and how this one kind of got away from the five here tonight as it went on.
Yeah, we had a good run. Honestly, good points night. Can't really complain about that. Robert had a good car. We were so closely matched time-wise that it was going to come down to the pit stop. And once it kind of cycled, there was guys coming out on new tires, and it just made a big enough gap. I really couldn't do anything. So at the end there, we were just seeing if a caution would fly, and it didn't. So we'll take second place.
Yeah, like you brought there, another good points night for sure for yourself, man. I tell you what, next week we head off to another great track there at Coda, and we ran that last season with the truck. Yeah, I believe you actually sat on the pole there. Not only that, but you sat on the pole and won the race at Daytona Road Course here with the Xfinity car. We know Trevor Earhart was pretty good there last season at Coda in the truck. We'll see if that transfers over as he see if he can carry that speed over, because you were really quick there also. Man, how do you feel about going into Coda? Have you got any laps in yet here? Because that track should be pretty interesting with this car.
I think it's going to be real interesting. No, I have not gotten any laps there, so I'll be eager to get a few laps and kind of feel it out. But I think it's just going to be one of those races where you take what you can get, keep the car on a racetrack, and whatever finish you get. So we'll just definitely go into that race with a points mentality of getting the best finish we can, but be as cautious as we can as well.
Hey, man, I think that's a great way to go about it, Jason. You definitely know best, my friend. It's looking good to see you out there in the 5 as always, doing great, man. So congrats on that, getting the second here tonight. Before we let you get out of here, though, man, as always, anybody wants to send a shout to?
Well, as always, you guys do a great job with the broadcast. Friends and family tuning in, appreciate them always tuning in all over the country. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, and Justin in the league, he did my paint tonight, so I appreciate that. Came out really cool. So it was a lot of fun. Good race.
That it was, man. It was cool to see that paint scheme out there too. It looked very great, I must say also. So congrats on second, Jason. We'll catch you next week at Coda, my friend.
Sounds good. Have a good one, boys.
All right, everybody. That was the second place man, Jason Finsler, in the 5 machinist. He was able to bring it home in second once again here after a win last week at Richmond. But this man here in the number 53. Oh, what a race victory this must be for Robert Rader. Missed us last week at Richmond, but 2 weekends ago he won at Kansas. He returns this week with another victory. Let's hear from your race winner, Robert Rader. Hey, Robert, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man.
I got you, Zach.
Hey, Robert, well, man, welcome to the return for yourself, man. After Kansas, you weren't with us last week here at Richmond. You return after your win at Kansas and go back-to-back technically for yourself, man. How does that feel?
And it feels really good. In practice, I was struggling quite a bit. I don't know. I just couldn't figure out corner entry, and qualified 10th, and it wasn't looking so good, and dropped the green flag, and it was super fast. And Ford Torino Cobra tonight, which was super cool. Get to run that awesome paint scheme with the Petty Blue. So got to thank Kevin Orlando for the paint scheme too.
Yeah, man, it looked really good out there tonight, man. That 53 was flying. Like you said, maybe a little struggle there to start off. Started farther back, had to drive your way up, but we watched it all night. The progress was there, man. And coming down in that final stage of this race, you're able to get the lead there from Finsler, able to start to actually pull away even. He kind of closes the gap back up to you, kind of, a yo-yo there between you guys before you hit pit road. But I think the critical thing there is getting in and out of pit road. You were superb. Kind of take us through that sequence because, man, you were able to really gap those guys and put yourself in a good position.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it was. I mean, I definitely got onto pit road really good, but Finsler seemed to do pretty good behind me too. So I expected him to come out a lot closer. But I don't know if I'm guessing I just hit my box just right, so we had a really fast pit stop. This had to be what it was, but I mean, it was a good entry and a good exit too, and had about 2.5 seconds on him. And at that point, I'm just taking it easy and letting him and Loveland race it out, and if they catch me, they won't have any rubber left. Was the plan. So.
Well, man, they didn't catch you at all, so that plan didn't have to get used, my friend. You were out there cruising along as it looked good out there tonight to see yourself second win this season, like I said. So that's 2, in the past 3 weeks, that's 2 wins. Weren't even here at Richmond, so yeah, I guess we can say technically for you it is a back-to-back, man. We didn't see you at the Daytona road course of the second race of the season, so we don't really have too much info on you about road courses, man, but we head off to Coda next week. First off, how you gonna feel about going into that, and could we see you go for that third race win?
Well, considering it's Coda, probably not. I'm not great there. I ran a race there earlier this season, and surprisingly, it's a fun little racetrack. If you get in the groove, you can really get going. But I expect a couple other guys to probably outpace us there. But hey, you never know what'll happen, so we'll give it a go.
Yeah, that's right, my friend. I see crazy things happen at the Coda races I've done so far. You never know. We'll have to see how it plays out for you, man. But before we let you get out of here, Robert, anybody want to send a shout out to, as always, man?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to wife and kids, of course, and then my friend Sean, who likes to watch the races. He's watching tonight, so shout out to him. And then Chapman Environmental Services, who's not on the card tonight, in lieu of this awesome Petty Blue Torino Cobra scheme. So again, shout out to Kevin Orlando for the paint scheme, because I'm sure it looks slick.
It definitely does, buddy. The Petty Blue is always beautiful out there on the racetrack, man. You definitely did justice here tonight, putting it in victory lane. So congrats on that, Robert. Have a great night, man, and we'll catch you next week at Coda.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and thanks again for the broadcast.
Hey, no problem, buddy. You have a great night. And that is your race winner, everybody. Robert Rader in the 53 machine, as he's able to pull off the race victory again here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. What a night, man. And, the one thing I take away, the biggest thing from what he just said to me, is he got better as the night went on. Practice didn't feel right, and I love hearing the race comes to you. I've had those few races myself also where all of a sudden you just figure something out in the race. It's almost like a aha moment, and I think that's what Raider had here tonight. Good to see a driver like that get a win like that. But let's go ahead and pull up our race results as we had a good old field here tonight of 26 cars out on this racetrack. Good to see that here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. First position going to go to Robert Raider in that 53 here on our throwback race. Second is going to be our points leader, Jason Finsler. Third is going to be James Loveland. Fourth is going to go to Trevor Earhart. Fifth is going to be Sean Huffsteller. Sixth is going to be Matt Job. Seventh is going to be Dylan Walterman. Eighth is going to be Parker Johnston. Ninth is going to be Justin Stunnard. 10th is going to go to Jake Williams. Great run for him there. 11th is going to go to Kevin Orlando Jr. 12th, Brett Somers. 13th is going to be Nick Alves. 14th, Dane Moyer. 15th is going to go to Cody Dorsey. 16th is going to be Christopher Heights. 17th, Dennis Steele. 18th, Scott Kerberg. 19th, Jacob Sekovich. 20th is going to go to Grant Thrope. 21st, Peyton Presley. 22nd, David Buell. 23rd, Carl Kooks. 24th, Paul Wasner. 25th is Ray Lane, and rounding airfield in the 26th position will be Justice Murphy, as that is your race results here tonight from the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Underdog Racing League. And what a night it has been. What great racing we just got to witness, Robert. That was so fun to watch.
Yeah, it was. It was great racing by everybody out there. And, with Robert Raider coming home with the victory here, that's pretty good for him to keep that momentum going throughout the season here as we get inch closer and closer to the playoffs, Zach. 1 week down, next week to go. We got the Coda to go, which is going to be fun. We seen, like you said, you noted in the interviews, we seen them in the trucks, and Trevor Earhart, won that race. Can he take it and do it in the Xfinity cars? It's going to be a sight to see. And what else does everybody else have for him out there? Because Jason was pretty strong there. You got Trevor that won the race. We've got a lot of drivers that look really, really good at Coda. So, and I know for a fact that you're probably really excited for this, Zach, because you like road racing.
Oh, I love road racing. That's a fact, Robert. Man, did you ever just read my card queue or whatever? I mean, man, you stole what I was literally going to say. I was going to say how excited I was coming up for Coda and to look out for Trevor Earhart because, man, what he did last season really was impressive. He put in the work. We'll see if he puts in the work this time. And the Xfinity car will be a little different. This car is going to be a little bit tougher than the truck, a little more power, a little less downforce. So, going to be personally one of the toughest cars to hit that racetrack on. It's a tough track also, very technical. So I can't wait to see who put in the work because that's the type of track where, you don't go there and just be fast. You have to go there and put down practice laps, get in a rhythm. Like Robert Raider said, it's a track where you have to be rhythm. It flows. And you're not just going to hop on that racetrack and just be automatically fast. It's a track that really shows who put in the work during the week. I can't wait to get there and call that thing because, I always get a little jealous because I'm not out there. That's probably my favorite thing to do is get in a stock car and slide around those turns. But I love calling them. If you can't be out there in the car, the second best thing is to be out here in the booth, in my opinion. So I got a great job. What can I say, Robert?
Oh, yes, you do. You get out, you get to race it, and you get to drive it, and you also get to call it. So we do much appreciate that up here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. And I know I got the opportunity, if I wanted to, I could hop out in the car and drive, but I'd wreck every turn that I went in because I haven't raced in 3 years. But anyways, that's here and there, and whatever. That's just a sidetrack note. But make sure you tune in next week to see what happens at Coda. As the Underdog Racing League is going to be bringing them Xfinity cars out here and racing at Coda. It's going to be fun. It really, guys, it's going to be fun. If you like road racing or just sit back and watch some road racing, make sure you tune in next week. It's going to be a very, very fun race. But with that being said, we're going to get ready to sign off here at Charlotte Motor Speedway here, the virtual side of things of iRacing.com. Make sure you go over and check out iRacing.com for all your virtual racing needs and your sim racing needs and simulation racing needs. And they're more than willing to help you out to get you all the content that you need. And by paid subscribe and, just different things. They have everything out there. And you can try it for free, too. and see if it's something that you like. You don't have to get too involved into it. You can get an Xbox controller and just, go out and run some laps by yourself and see if it's something that you like to do, that you would like to invest more time into it. And if you do, Underdog Racing League has open doors, and you're more than willing to come and join these guys here on Wednesday night or their Sunday night league of the cup cars that they got. And they also got Indy cars. So if you're an Indy driver and you like some Indy racing, make sure you swing by Underdog Racing League and check out their Indy racing night with the Delta 12 cars. I think that's what they're running. Don't quote me on that, but I know they got an Indy night. But with that being said, our next broadcast will be tomorrow night with Stars and Stripes at 9:20. And hopefully everything goes right. So thank you, everybody who has tuned in here tonight. Thank you, everybody that goes back and watches this. And we do much appreciate it. But until tomorrow night, me and Zach here from Charlotte Motor Speedway want to say God bless everybody. We love yous all. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.